Argylle has more twist than a doorknob, but it was fun. Argylle is about an author who writes novels about a secret agent. She soon finds that her latest manuscript aligns with events happening in the present time. I didn't know this before watching the movie, but Argylle is based on a real book written by an author by the name of Ellie Conway. But nobody knows who Ellie Conway is. Some people think it might be Taylor Swift, the amazing Taylor Swift. And all the Swifties in the world would be super happy and really pumped if this is true, including my favorite Swiftie, who is my baby sister. Love you. All right, so we get to our seats. The movie starts. I'm full of Chipotle tacos. And as the movie continues to go on, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? This movie might not be for me tonight. The opening scene was fun and extravagant and a bit silly. And I'm just thinking to myself, I just don't know if I want this tonight, because I think my expectations going into the movie were just a bit different. But then I start to get charmed. I get charmed by Bryce Dallas Howard, who a lot of us may know from Jurassic World. She is an incredible actor who has a really warm presence on the screen, and I absolutely think she did a fantastic job with this movie. She is just so charming.
I am not a cat lady. I'm not.
And then you have Dua Lipa, Henry Cavill, Bryan Cranston, Samuel L. Jackson, Sam Rockwell, and the wonderful, wonderful Catherine O'Hara.
What you did was impulsive, capricious, and melodramatic.
And thanks to them, because they are just so great at what they do, I just start to enjoy the movie a little bit more. I get charmed by the silliness in the movie and just the craziness of this movie, because it is a bit much at times. However, because I am just a bit too passionate about these films, I start to notice these little CGI details that were a bit distracting. And it's too bad, because at this point in the movie, I'm just down for a fun movie night, but I just can't get over some of these CGI details that just seem to bother me because I'm just a tad bit crazy. It's a lot to consume. There's a lot of action going on. Some of it is crazy, some of it's really good. And then there's a lot of plot twists. So many twists, like a fusilli noodle. They're just constant, and it happens a lot throughout the movie. And because of those twists, there's just so much to consume. You don't even really get a chance to fully embrace the twist because you're kind of expecting for the next one to happen. And I have to be honest, I did end up having fun. You mix in the charm from the actors, you mix in Bryce, who is just so fabulous to see on the screen. And I started dancing because the music selection in this movie was really good, even in the cheesy scenes. And how could you not want to watch Sam Rockwell dance in any movie? My dude has some moves. It was an emotional roller coaster of me having fun, me not having fun, but by the end, I did embrace the movie. I did have a good time, and I actually quite liked the ending. There's this fight scene with an oil that is just so wild and so different, and when you mix in Bryce's charm, it just kind of works. I ended up having a great night of Chipotle tacos mixed in with this fun and silly movie that I wasn't quite ready for tonight, if I'm being honest, because it was just turned up a little bit more than I was anticipating. But by the end, I was just having fun. They are not the same movies, but this movie reminded me of my relationships with movies like Get Smart and Johnny English. But those two films are with Steve Carell and Mr. Bean, comedic superstars who have a very unique delivery, and you know exactly what you're going to get when you go watch their films. This is also a spy movie with some incredible actors that you and I both love, who seem to be just having a lot of fun at work. And then I started to receive that energy as I'm watching the film. You might like this movie in the same way that I like Get Smart, because sometimes I just want to watch Prison Mike.
I'm Prison Mike.
I mean, Steve Carell. I love talking to you. Maybe we keep the conversation going. Check out my review on American Fiction, a Best Picture nominee at this year's Academy Awards. I think you might like it. check out my review right here.